Maven is a figure shrouded in mystery. She could be a master of knowledge and expertise, and someone that is able to navigate complex and convoluted systems with ease. She has a keen eye for detail and an insatiable hunger for understanding. She also possesses a rare and valuable gift, a deep and intimate knowledge of whatever she is the Maven in. I see the Maven as a seeker of truth and a keeper of secrets who wields their knowledge with great skill and precision to achieve whatever goals she has set. She's like a guide through a dense and tangled forest and leads the way, knowing that their knowledge is serving as a beacon of light in the dark. Her presence is commanding, her knowledge formidable, and their reputation is legendary. When we cross the path of a Maven, we truly get to experience the essence of mastery. Someone who is capable of unlocking secrets of the universe with just a single word. A Maven can also be a transcendent seeker or a holder of esoteric knowledge and wisdom. A Maven is also someone who has delved deep into the realms of the unseen, the mystical, the spiritual, gaining profound insight and understanding of hidden truths. A Maven is not just a scholar or an observer of mystical practices, but an active participant in the mystical journey. They possess a heightened awareness and connection to the spiritual dimensions, allowing them to tap into the universal energies and cosmic forces that guide and shape our existence. The mystical Maven can serve as a conduit between the physical and spiritual realms, bridging the gap between the ordinary and the extraordinary. They possess intuitive abilities, often engaging in practices such as meditation, divination, and energy work to access higher realms of consciousness and commune with the divine. With their deep understanding of the mystical arts, the Maven serves as a guide and a teacher, helping others to navigate their own spiritual paths. They share their wisdom and insights, offering guidance and support to those seeking enlightenment and spiritual growth. A mystical Maven also embodies a profound connection to the mystical aspects of life, recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings and the underlying unity of existence. They see beyond the surface level of reality, peering into the vast tapestry of the cosmos and the divine mysteries that lie within. In essence, a mystical Maven is a mystical sage, a wise soul who has traversed the realms of the unseen and emerged with profound spiritual knowledge and understanding. They inspire others to explore their own mystical potential, guiding them towards the mystical truths that illuminate the path to enlightenment. Now, these words aren't words that I've written. These words are words that I have found when delving into the mysteries of the Maven. The Maven was something that came to me a few months ago, and like with most of these programs and things that I share within the disruptive frequency, they are something that intuitively comes through, something that I get to delve into, to understand, to learn, and then I get to share more in the way that I embody, in the way that I understand it, in the way that I bring it through. And the Maven was more of an image for me at first, and then eventually the font and the words came through, because I wasn't exactly sure what it meant. And I think this is one of those programs that sort of sat around for a while. Sometimes I will have a sigil, sometimes it'll be a word, sometimes it'll be an embodiment of a couple of words together, but the Maven for me, as I was reading that, I felt every word of that land in my body in a way that probably is hard to describe with words. It's something that is unique, I think, to anyone who sort of listens or tries to delve in what a Maven is for them. But to me, the way that I see it, the way that I embody it, the way that I feel like I am being called to share this information and to bring forward the elements of the Maven is in a way to empower others to continue along their journey in their own expertise and their own knowledge and their own understanding of their own reality and the existence that they believe that they are currently sitting in. Because a Maven is essentially someone who has really grasped the essence of understanding, someone who is an expert, someone who understands what they're doing. And the way that I see her is because it's that mystical sort of older style word that we are looking at from a different point of view. We are looking at from a magical set of eyes. We are looking at it from not something that's just found in a textbook or something that someone tells us. It's more about something that comes from within and something that we embody on our own. It's something that comes through in our own way and will make itself known or seen in a different way for everyone. But the Maven is definitely something that will appear when you are on this type of journey. And I used to often think that my rapid growth through listening and learning and hearing about all the possibilities with spiritual stories and ideas, it was, well, what comes after that? What comes once you get a grasp on it all? What comes once you have a level of understanding across those different topics or ideas? Because I know we can delve down any single topic or idea and the journey will continue because there's different layers and there's different depths of knowledge in different areas. So when we're talking about becoming a Maven and it's a long arrowing journey, it's going to be within the knowledge or the skills that we are embodying that we want to really deep dive into. Because if we weren't able to give depth to those things that we were learning or to that knowledge or to that intuition that was coming through, then there would be no point to it. There would be like, okay, I've topped the level of this game, now what do I do? So we are never going to run out of things to embody. We are never going to run out of a depth of knowledge or a level of understanding or a level of knowing or expertise, even though it's probably not the right word, because I don't think anyone is an expert. I don't think we can get to a place where we are an expert. Yes, we can become extremely competent and have a deep understanding and knowing of things, but there's always another layer to it. There's always more. There's always another side. There's always a deepening. There's always something else. And that's why if we can embody the essence of what a Maven is and what she represents through our own mystical and energetic journey, that we will be able to embrace that openness in allowing us to know that we are receiving what we need to receive. We are learning what we need to learn. We are sharing what we need to share. And part of that Maven journey and the way that I am setting up and the way that I've set up this program is a 6-week journey. So over the next 5 weeks, we will be going through 5 different archetypes that I believe make up who and what the Maven is. And the way that I have sort of come about that is with the actual word Maven. So I have used the letters, the M, the A, the V, the E, the N, to feel into the different archetypes. And we know there's many. We can embody as many or as little archetypes as we need. But I found some that I think is a good representation of what and who the Maven is. So over the next 5 weeks, I will be sharing information on those archetypes and how we can embody that archetypal existence within ourselves. It is never something that we have to do or something that we need to do. It's just a way of how I have found to be able to embody the journey towards something, because the best way for us to embrace or to learn or to truly become or to truly embody something is the journey towards it. It's never about the end goal or getting to that end point. It's all about the journey towards it. So with these archetypes, they're great eye openers for you to look at and see where or how you are holding those archetypes in your life. How are you embodying that part of your life? Or maybe it's something that isn't part of your journey. Maybe it's not part of your Maven journey. Maybe it's something that you've already been through. Maybe it's something that you may come back to and embody in a new way. But I have been called to really share this information out in order to create more and more Mavens out there, because I know the way that I see a lot of things in what I currently have my eyes open to, there's definitely a level where we do feel that we know what we know, but we're not open to understanding that there's even more to know, that there's a deepening, that there's even more to learn, even more to embody. And I know people, and by people I mean me, because everything I speak about, it's something that I've experienced or something I've felt first, is where we get to a point where we think, I've done this, I know this, look at me, I'm going to tell you all about this, and this is what you need to be doing. But the more that I've sort of stepped into that and allow self-mastery to really become the key to who I am, and understanding my own thoughts and understanding my own body and how it responds, and the life around me and the interaction with other people, is the way that I can now see that there's just endless possibilities, and it's just our journey towards that deepening of them all that is truly the essence of this existence, because no one really knows exactly what it is. We can only choose or feel into what we think is our existence. And for me, that changes all the time. I know for others, they will find an answer and they will sit in that for, maybe for their whole lives, and think that this is my existence and this is how I'm living. Yet for me, it is constantly changing and it's constantly ebbing and flowing, and I keep getting new levels and new layers of knowing and understanding, which has led me to there is no answers. There is no end point. It's just a continual journey in really getting to master yourself, and by becoming the Maven. So over the next 5 weeks, we will be going through the mentor, which is all about our wisdom, the artist, and that's all about us creating, the visionary. This is where we can see things, we can create things, we can look towards something more of what we want to embody or something we want to hold in the future. We'll also be going through the empath, the empath who really feels into and understands our existence and has their own inner knowing. And we'll also be going through to the nurturer. The nurturer is the one who allows the growth, and is really able to help and grow others in the way of letting go and truly expressing and being the truth of who they are. Along with those archetypes over the next 5 weeks is going to be the first 5 oracle cards of the Dark Luminaire deck. Now, I did not even know that this was going to happen. Oracle cards was something that I had put down on my to-do list years ago, and it's quite funny because I actually sold all my tarot and oracle cards earlier in the year because I no longer sort of attach to the outside tools that I was using in order for me to receive or allow information. So it's interesting that these have sort of come up now, and it was only when I was creating the artwork for this actual program that somehow it came through that this is what we're doing. And but I will say, I think that's got a lot more to do with the way that I am able to embody different aspects of myself and the journey around and towards the places I have been or the places that I could be. And I think it's going to be super fun. So with each of those archetypes, starting from next week will be the first one, and it will come with an image of a card. And I have not designed any of them. I'm not sure what they're going to look like yet. I feel like there's going to be some sort of embodiment of writing or sigil or some sort of other layer to it, because I know I don't tend to do things singularly. They normally have many layers to it that most people probably don't even realize, but everything has many layers, not just in the writing or the format or the colors or the drawings. There's just many different elements that I create and embody to put together something in its own fulfilling way. But that's what will happen over the next 5 weeks. I am not sure what else will come with that, but we will see as we create. But at the moment, it is really about giving you just some sort of knowledge to help you sort of expand your mind, because I have found the more that we can stretch our thoughts, the more that we can look beyond where we are, even if we're not ready to hear or tap into that idea. Just hearing ideas that are so far from us allows us to stretch our mind a little more. And when we stretch our mind a little more, we're able to bring more in. We're able to deepen our own knowledge in what we are learning and what we're experiencing and what we're finding out. So if anything, if these archetypes and this information that I bring through is here just to help you stretch your mind, it's exactly what you need to hear right now. And it might just be even in the way that it is delivered or in the way that I speak, because I'm even noticing that as I am speaking, first of all, I'm doing an audio, which is weird. Normally I like to do videos, but I needed to do an audio. And I'm also noticing that my voice is totally different while I'm speaking right now. Even my tone is different. And even when I've decided to record these, everything's gone quiet, because just before this moment, the kids all had music on, the dog was barking, there was a helicopter flying over. It was like, I'm not going to be able to create, but it's all just stopped. So I think this is definitely a timely message, and if you are listening to this is meant for you. And just be open. That's all I ask. There is no instructions, there's no have to, how to. It's just going to work out exactly as it needs to, and it's just really going to help you create your own path and your own awareness of becoming your very own Maven.